Paladins OB64 is the biggest mistake that Hi-Rez has ever made to this game. As some of you guys may know, Overwatch is my main game. Love it to death, have so many more hours on it than I do on Paladins. That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy Paladins, that I don't play Paladins, and that I'm not concerned about the state of the game. Now, a lot of you guys, because most of my viewers are Overwatch players, might not know what the OB64 patch is. Basically, in Paladins, everyone probably knows by now, there's a card system. You buy the cards, you put them in your deck, and you level them up to change how much they do. For example, if it's plus 5% damage, you level it up to level 2, it's plus 10%, and so on and so forth. Now, what they're doing with the new card system is that all cards are going to be unlocked and free to all players from the start, including legendary cards, which are like the super strong and expensive ones that have very, very special effects. So all cards are going to be free. That's amazing, right? What's not amazing is that you can't choose to level up your cards. So for example, what happens is you put your 5 cards into a deck, and then you can level them up between levels 1 to 4, and the cap of total points in your deck is 12. So for example, I could have like 2 level 3 cards, 2 level 2 cards, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another level 2 card, and that's it. So that way I don't have all cards at 4 and it's not broken. But what they're going to do now is to level up the cards rather than increase them and use like the point system. You get duplicates of the cards. Getting a certain amount of duplicates levels up your cards. So for example, if I get, let's say, 3 of the same card, it'll go from level 1 to level 2. And the cap, I believe, is level 5. Some videos I've watched have said 5, some have said 10, and obviously I haven't tested out the system by myself because it's not live on console yet. It's already live on PC, but all the footage I've seen was from the public test servers on there, so I'm not sure if it's like completely like that. I believe it's level 5, but some people have said level 10. Anyways, regardless, you're going to have to get X or Y amount of duplicates to level it up once, and the amount of duplicates that you need goes up as you level up the card. And it's extremely high for legendary cards, which have the lowest drop rate out of everything. Mind you, the loot boxes, or the radiant chests as they're called in the game, drop cosmetics such as skins, emotes, victory poses, sprays, voice packs, along with the cards. And there's so many different characters in the game of so many different classes. Like there's flank, offense, support, and frontline, which is tank. So not only are there going to be all the characters and all the roles and all the skins and all that you're going to have to go through, but you have to get duplicates specifically for the characters that you want them for. If you want a card for, say, Maeve, to get it to like max level, you can open over like 70 chests, 70 levels worth of grinding, or if you buy them with crystals or coins that you earn from winning your games or whatever, you have like such a minuscule chance of getting that duplicate, and that's just one of the 50 duplicates that you need to level it up to max, which means that it takes away customization from the game. Now, one argument that a lot of people have been making is that it only affects casual play, because what's going to happen in competitive play is that everybody's cards are going to be automatically set to level 3 whether you actually have them at level 1 or level 5. Which is pretty good for competitive, I will admit. I don't mind that at all. I mainly play competitive in the game, so I don't care as much. This play in the background is casual. They don't have the King of the Hill mode in competitive. It's like literally only hybrid. But my main concern is that casual is going to be ruined. And if this was Overwatch, for example, and they had a system like this, people would be fucking livid about having, like, imagine you're playing Tracer, right? And your card that gives you your blinks is level 1, which gives you 3 blinks. And you're a GM Tracer player, and the enemy team has a Bronze Tracer player that has a card that gives them 6 blinks. You're probably going to lose that duel, even if your accuracy is better, because they have more movement than you. As bad of an example as that is. Now, if it's Paladins, on the other hand, and you have, say, a card that makes you do extra damage while you're aiming down sights, right? Extra damage by 5% for you because it's level 1. and then the enemy team has someone that has that card, and it boosts it by 30% because they have it at max, and you guys are equal in skill, you're going to lose that fight every single time. Even if you're better than them because they have more damage over time, even if they miss more shots, you're going to lose that pretty much every single time. This makes casual games completely unbalanced. It makes competitive games, I guess, fair, but the game's not as like fun or as customizable as it used to be. Like the main reason that I enjoyed playing Paladins so much was because of the customizability. I liked picking the cards that I wanted to use. I liked leveling them up and like making my own deck and making making a character that normally wouldn't fit my playstyle. Like those of you guys who watch my videos know that I really like playing characters like Sombra and Overwatch and like Tracer and stuff like that. I like high mobility characters. Using the deck building system, I can make a tank character have like a lot of speed and a lot of damage mobility, and it makes it more fun for the player to make a character the way that they want them to be. And that's the biggest, like the main appeal of the game. That and of course it's free to play, but this is going to make it pay to win almost. Unless, well, for casual anyway. If you're playing competitive, it won't affect you as much, but it makes competitive a little bit more stale and boring because all people have to do is pick the best cards in the game, slap it in a deck, and not even think about which ones they want to be stronger and whatnot. They just put them in a deck and that's it. Everybody's going to be using the same deck unless they're like going for some crazy stupid strat. And then this ruins casual matchmaking because the people who spend more money on the game or like had better luck and got better cards and whatnot are going to be stronger than you, even if you have more experience in the game. There are people that have thousands and thousands and thousands of hours in this game, like as much time on this game as I have on Overwatch. Across 3 accounts, I have like 2,000 hours. There are people that have that much time on this game, and they're going to possibly be weaker than a new player who just so happened to pull all the duplicates from the box that they needed. Just take a minute to think about that. Think if you're playing a game and there's this stupid overpowered character or stupid overpowered class that everybody's playing, right? But you can only get access to it if you're a member for that game. How livid you would be. That's basically what's happening to this game. And it might not kill off the esports or the competitive scene or the competitive ladder players, but it's going to destroy the experience for casual players, which is the majority of the player base. Just like Overwatch, most people come to video games to just relax and have a good time with friends, so they play the casual mode. But if you're going into casual with your friends, are you really going to have fun if you're getting stomped by people who paid like $500 just to get the cards that they want for their characters, just so that way they could stomp you and get all the XP in the world? There will be no players for them to stomp if you just quit the game. But why would you quit? Because it's your outlet. Like, what else do you have to do? You can play other games. There are other free-to-play games out there. But thing is, there's no other free-to-play games like Paladins. As corny as that sounds, this game's really, really good. And I really enjoy it. And a lot of other people do too. And what Hi-Rez is doing just isn't right. Well, that's my rant, I guess. Rip Paladins 2018, 2017, I guess. But bye.